Mythic Plus dungeon featured in today's video is a funny one. As such, we will laugh at it, and then we'll go our separate ways. Not just a funny one, it's also a short one. This is a very, very short key. I would normally make a video on something like this, but I just figured this was something we had to laugh at. So we start the dungeon. The tank is typing in chat. It's a Storm Rage Paladin, Prop Paladin. They say S-O-U-P-H. Soof? Soof. I assume it's a typo, but they don't correct it. They just say Soof, please, and then no response. So they say priest. Then the shaman says question mark, and he says again Soof, S-O-U-P-H. The shaman's like, do you mean soothe? Talking about mind soothe, I guess. That's what we're talking about. Of course, this is not the only funny part. We do the first pull. We actually have a devastation evoker, it seems. That guy's dead. Dies kind of to snap threat. You guys have seen this probably fail a million times over the course of the season. No shortage of this on my stream as well. And yeah, we pull all this shit and the guy just gets like absolutely deleted. Let's watch this. Pay attention to how this goes. I'm not even really sure how this evoker dies or pulls threat because the tank is like, you know, he's doing stuff. But I guess there's just maybe one or two mobs that are not on him. We see this mob back here casting Drain Fluid. Pay attention. The guy has bubble up, also has, you know, some CDs up. That CD's over and then just instantly dead. People have told me about Paladin being in like a weird state. I don't know like anything about their CD usage, but we go bubble into AD. What's that? Ardent Defender. That's the icon right next to it. He uses Ardent Defender during bubble, seemingly based on the CDs on the screen. And then as soon as AD stop being glowing, I assume that means it's over. He's like, look at that. That is insane. This honestly looks like a Blood Death Knight situation. He's now immune. During his immunity, he uses another defensive CD. And then as soon as that defensive CD ends, like watch, I'm going to pause it like right now. Okay, pause it. It's over. He's at 70% health. And look at that, 70 dead. Boom. See you guys. Thanks for watching. We'll see you guys in the next one. That is not the actual end of the key though, of course. This would not be a video if it was. So we die to that. All right. Now, again, just like when I do this on my Death Knight, this is pretty much like a GG at this moment. It's really unfortunate, but it really is. So we try to fight it again. I have no idea how we managed to not get threat on 4 targets, but the tank fails to get threat on 4 targets. A lot of times this happens. So I think maybe this is what the issue is. Like they didn't fully reset. Oh yeah, you can even see their health, right? So I don't know, like one is maybe evading, I have no idea, but the evoker and the demon hunter both die to threat on 4 targets. I think it's like, because you can see the health, right? Like they don't fully reset. The one does, but I don't know, that one just like walks away from the tank. I guess that like red bar above the health bar on the plater is meaning there's no threat or something like that. So this fella's gonna fail to get threat, and the one of like just again, the one mob kills the demon hunter, then that same mob goes and fights the evoker and wins that 1v1, and then meanwhile the tank dies again, fighting effectively 3 mobs, right? Because one of them is attacking everybody. They full wipe. They full wipe to 4 mobs. 4 mobs just full wiped them. And then the only guy who didn't die to threat, shaman says aggro question mark. We're gonna try it again. Here's round 3. We're gonna horse in there. I love that the guy has the shield. We'll come back to that. Look at his character. So he throws Avenger Shield, he drops Consecrate, walks out of his own Consecrate, and then just dies. So what is this game? What is this game? Again, don't play Prop Valley. Let me know. This is how you're supposed to play it. Avenger Shield, Consecrate, runs out of the own Consecrate, and then just dies. I think he's got his back to the mobs. Now, the funny part, the reason it's actually a video and not just something I laughed at on my own is because the healer, who's the group leader, uninvites him after that. I've never seen this before. Watch. Dies to it, walks out, blah, 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 gets hit in the back maybe, and then look at, he's hovering over his name right now, and he's going to right click, and he's going to go to uninvite. He's going to kick the guy out. He kicks the guy out of the group. But so the Soof thing, I still don't, it's just a typo. I mean, these guys, we talked about this a lot, right? The whole language barrier thing, I don't buy it. I don't really think there is a language barrier. It's usually shit like this, right? Where they can't spell like words that are obvious. Like, I don't know why this guy makes this typo, whatever you want to say about this, why he doesn't know this word twice. I thought it was this. I thought it was a translation thing. That he was saying it in his native language, and then it just looks weird because it's a different language, but I try to put it in. It says Soof. It's still Soof. It's not a word. So I think, okay, well, maybe Spanish or something like that. Tried Spanish, didn't work. Still says Soof. What other languages can we try? He's Tibetan, still Soof. Mongolian, that's one I've heard a lot. This guy's saying soup. He just wants soup, actually. I tried them all. English detected. It thinks it's English. It doesn't know what language this is. It's not a word. It's just funny. It doesn't stop you from knowing what he's talking about. The context clues help you out. He wants it mind sued. This is very, very common. You CC this mob so you can get the shield, right? He doesn't fucking use the he dies 3 times dies 3 times, doesn't use the shield. Now, usually the shield's for like AoE damage. I don't think most people will use it to survive as a tank or anything, but also great barrier there. We got 2 whole people in that one. It just makes me chuckle when you see this little ass, like, look at him standing here. Look at his character. The shield is bigger than his character. I think maybe that's why he dies. You guys think that might be actually why he dies, because his character's so small that the shield like forces, he kind of like falls backwards as he's fighting, and maybe the mobs just like stab him while he's on the ground. That happens in like Elden Ring. You'd knock the mob off the horse and then you can just go and stab it and kill it. Like really, you can do critical damage to it. Anyway, short and sweet. That's our video. It's wacky stuff. I mean, that was a 10, by the way. That was a 10. This guy's getting owned. Like owned. We're talking about Prop Pally being the best tank. Everybody's like, oh, we got to bring a Prop Pally. I need a Prop Pally. Pow, 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 right? Every time. And it's like, brother, they're getting destroyed. I don't know what's happening in these keys that are being submitted to me versus the keys that are actually being ran. I don't know what these people are missing. You guys tell me. Tell me why this guy is this squishy on a 10. I looked him up to see if it was a gear thing. He's 625. This was just submitted to me, so I don't think, I mean, yeah, okay, he's double upgraded 10s, including the Necrotic Wake. He already upgraded that 10 3 hours ago. Okay, maybe after this key though. But yeah, 625 player. Ironic, this is really funny now. Main, he has a main, it's a Blood Death Knight. And yeah, almost, well, not almost, but 2,900, that's substantial, meaning it got multiple 12s done, almost all 12s. Short on Grim Batol. I love to see him play the Death Knight. Because if you're getting killed like that as prot, I don't know. I mean, that really looked like a Blood Death Knight to me. It was like he's doing like an impression of a Blood Death Knight. They look like they can't kill a pack. I'm not sure they killed 1 mob. This is like 3 full wipes and they have 0 mobs dead. That's pretty next level. Yeah, wild stuff. Stay tuned though. We have another absolute banger coming tomorrow. If you guys didn't see it on the live stream, you're going to want to watch it. Thanks for watching. We'll see you guys in the next one. She said, I got 2 tickets to Iron Maiden, baby. Come with me Friday, don't say maybe. I'm just a teenage dirtbag baby like you. Ooh.